Ugh, Mondays. SMondays. Plus, it's raining outside, so it's gloomy, muddy, and wet. I love this weather. Wonderful. That was sarcasm. So welcome back, folks, to SMonday with Sam. It's currently the 11th anniversary for World of Tanks on the North American and the EU server. But technically, it's the server's anniversary, not World of Tanks anniversary. World of Tanks anniversary happens in October, since we got the T30 skin for the 10th anniversary in 2020. October of 2020, but it's been like a year and a half, and we're only celebrating the 11th anniversary. Shouldn't it be like the 12th? I don't know. But World of Tanks anniversary is in October. The server's anniversary is in April. And Wargaming's anniversary is in August or something. But I guess we're celebrating 3 times their anniversaries per year. So that's a plus. You're getting like 5x for daily win. Do we get a day of premium this year around? I don't remember, but free premium day means gold shell spam. even in vehicles like tier 5, tier 6, tier 7s against vehicles without armor, gold shell spam because everybody gets premium time. Woohoo! I was playing with my Tiger 1 for the daily missions, and gold shell spam from a IS tank from a, was it AMX M4 1945? You don't need gold shell against a Tiger 1. No. Gold shell spam all day long. Even from like tier 9s against like tier 7s. Especially with vehicles like the T95 against a Tiger 1. You don't need gold shell. It is tomato season. Plus, it's 5x, so a bunch of the tomatoes comes out for the training, I guess, of the crew or stuff, but garbage plays and garbage tactical maneuvers, everybody clusterfucks into a corner. And since I play artillery a lot, you can see like 5 or 6 players all clusterfuck into one corner, so one shot will stun practically half their team. Which is great. So hopefully you keep your sanity throughout the anniversary event or the free premium time and 5x's, but god, it's a mess. Alright, moving on. 1.16.1 will be out this week, so tomorrow for the North American server and likely Wednesday for the rest, for EU and Russian server, but it's mostly the outlining of the vehicle thing, which is practically free mode or easy mode for the new players. If you have a good computer, then you can abuse this system, so you don't have to aim your shots. It also happened back then when they took armor trajectory or calculations into the penetration indicator. So before they changed that, back then they only tell you how much default armor was on the enemy vehicle without telling you the sloping and the effectiveness of your shots. So sometimes you will see the green arrow, but it doesn't mean you will pin. It only means that your penetration will outmatch the default armor, not the effective armor of the sloping. So they changed that, make the game more easy for newbies, and therefore, yeah, a lot simpler for me to not remember all the armor values and stuff. So it dumbed down the game practically. Now they changed it with the vehicle outlining, make it more simpler to pin and stuff. I don't know. So yeah, whatever. So it's mostly that, and they outlined the frontline mode throughout the year. So we're getting frontline at the end of May, August, and November. So spread out 3 months apart, but Steel Hunter is practically dead. So since you're not forced to play with Frontlines or Steel Hunter for the Battle Pass points to get the tokens for the tier 9s, then all the players, like myself included, will not play with the Steel Hunter mode since we don't have to. So that happened last year with the introduction of the Kunstpanzer or the K91 PT. You don't have to play with Frontline or the Steel Hunter mode to get the tokens for Battle Pass to get the tier 9s. Whereas for the Object 777 version number 2 or the Char Future Project 4, you had to play with Frontline or you had to play with Steel Hunter to get either one. So if you don't have to play it, then you don't have to, or then you don't have to worry about the mode getting canceled or stuff, or you, you do have to worry about that. So they killed off Steel Hunter, and I'm thinking that the new mode called Art of Strategy won't last long. Practically, it won't last like over the year. Like by the end of the year, they'll probably cancel Art of Strategy, since you only get a crew member for it, or a few crew members, but you don't get like a premium, you don't get a tier 9. So yeah, Art of Strategy is, I'm thinking, doomed to fail. But it's I mean, breath of fresh air, but it's not gonna last long. Oof. So yeah, we already talked about Wargaming handing off the RU server or the operation in Russia and Belarus to a third party. So it's like what happened with the Chinese server prior to 2018 or 2019, with Wargaming giving the operation of the Chinese server to Guangzhou, which is a third party in China, before they took it back in like 2019. Now they're doing the same stuff to the Russian server, to a third party, but they move most of the stuff away, and Wargaming.ru website actually redirects to the EU server or the English server. So some players on the Russian server complain that there's no language translation button, which is funny. I don't know, small details. So Frontline, already talked about this, end of May, end of August, end of November, so spread out throughout the year. Okay, it's obviously more popular than Steel Hunter, which was never mentioned. So there goes all the kiddies wanting battle royale for tanks and stuff. So woohoo! But yeah, that mode was doomed to fail. If you don't have to play it for the tier 9. So blah. Chieftain prototype got nerfed, so they nerfed the horsepower per turn ratio, the aim time, and moving dispersion. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it's only 80mm at the hull front, so unless it's super well sloped, which is not, it's still like a 6 or 5.5. It's not like a squirrely T-54E2 in a sense, the Renegade, or like a M103. So it's not squirrely enough or high DPM enough to justify its garbage armor or lack of mobility and stuff. So blah. Also, the SU-152 Taran has appeared on the super test for the console version. So that's practically a, think of a SU-130 PM chassis with a large ass turret and a 152. It has about 950 alpha per shot, waits about 18 seconds to reload, so it's like a Jagdpanzer E100 with a turret without armor in a sense. But we could see it on the actual PC servers. So Wargaming usually use the console version or the Blitz version as a test bed to test out new tanks like the ISM before we get it on the PC. So we could see the Taran, but I mean, it'll probably be better than the Grill 15. Hell, everything will be better than the Grill 15. God. Well, there you go, folks. SMonday with Sam. So hopefully we get more news next week, but we probably won't. So we'll see what happens with 1.16.1. But I guess they're pretty much trying out the Art of Strategy mode. It won't last. So, oofa. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.